There was a dog who liked to bite tires, and he bit the tires of all the cars he could. He tried to bite the tire of a red convertible, and the guy got distracted, hit the gas, and sped off. As he was looking in his mirror, he went through a red light because he wasn't watching what was in front of him.
And the
Stop.
stupid.
The police officer pulled him over, wrote him a ticket, and he had to go to court. And a week later, the convertible came through, and the dog tried to bite the tires again. The guy stepped on the gas but didn't pay attention to the dog and made sure he didn't go through the red light. Well, the dog got angry and went and started biting the neighbor's tires because he couldn't bite the red convertibles. And then he noticed a robber trying to climb in through the window of his house. So the dog... the neighbor comes out with a broom and spanks the dog for biting his tires, and the dog runs off. When he gets back home, he sees there's a robber trying to climb in. A big, fat robber. The dog runs over to defend his house, and he can't get there fast enough, and the robber gets his head and his arms inside the window. And before he can get the rest of him in the window, the dog reaches him. And the dog thinks, he's inside the house. I want him out of the house. What should I do? And then he had a brilliant idea. I wonder what would happen if I jumped up, opened my mouth really wide, and bit something big, soft, and cushy as hard as I can. So that's what he did. The robber yelped in pain, straightened like a board, hit his head on the window, fell out of the window onto the ground, and just then the police officer was driving by in his car, and he saw what was happening. And so he stopped the car and started running over to the robber. But he didn't get there fast enough, and the dog was able to bite the robber 3 more times. By the time the officer reached the robber said, "Officer, thank you. Take me to jail. Arrest me. Just get me away from this dog." And the officer said to the dog, "Great work." And he took the guy to jail. Well, the dog thought, the neighbor spanked me for biting his tires. He must not like that. But the officer thought he did a good job biting the robber's butt. Maybe I should do that. A little while later, the officer came back and said to the dog, "Would you like to be an officer and help me catch the bad guys?" And the dog barked, "Yep." And the officer said, "Great. All you got to do is bite their butts. And I'm going to name you Officer Butts." The end.
And then stupid.